No, not at all. Would you like something to drink or eat or anything?
No, thank you.
Okay.
So, how was school? Okay. I'm really feeling much better about everything.
Good. I hope things are going to start going really beautifully for you and Scotty from now on.
Well, I have decided that I'm going to try my hardest to make my marriage work. I mean it. I've made up my mind to that. No more living in my own selfish little world.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Well, I'm 18 years old now. I've got to start growing up.
Yeah, I know.
Start facing life like an adult.
Oh, boy, well, that's not easy to do no matter what age you are.
Well, I'm going to try. Because I'm really feeling much more positive about myself now and my life with Scotty.
Well, I'm really glad to hear you say all these things. Because I have something to tell you which I really would prefer not to tell you, but you're going to have to know eventually, so it might as well be now.
What are you talking about?
Rick and I are separating. He's moving out of the house, possibly tonight. He's going to go live at the Metropolitan Club. Honey, I'm sorry to have to tell you this if you already hear it, but you had to know.
It can't be happening. It can't be. Why?
The real story. I just can't tell you any more about the separation. And don't worry about having to tell Scotty. Rick already told him. I've got to get back to work. The only other thing I can think to say right now is that I love you.
I love you, too.
She knows. But I didn't try to explain. You.
Mother's fault, isn't it? She's the one who wants a separation.
Much too heavy topic for me. Well, will you stop?
You're absolutely wrong about your mother.
She said it herself, Dad. She's the one who wants a separation.
She wants the separation, but the reason she wants it, that is my fault.
Your fault.
Yes.
But I asked Mother if there was anyone else involved, and she said no. Was she lying?
Absolutely not.
Then I don't understand.
Laura, one night, and only once the entire time I was married to your mother, I slept with another woman. I'm sorry if that's shocking to you.
This happened recently?
No, it happened the night of your automobile accident. I thought our marriage was over. I'm not going to try to explain any further than that or rationalize why, how it happened. It happened, and it shouldn't have. We weren't even living together as man and wife at the time.
It was someone that you picked up.
Someone very important to me. But I realized that night that I had a commitment to your mother for the rest of my life.
Then why is all this happening now?
Because it's important to me to be totally honest. I told your mother the truth.
So much for honesty.
Laura,
No, I mean it. This is going to make me think twice about ever being totally honest with Scotty again.
don't talk like that.
Why? You told the truth. Look what it got you.
Laura, listen.
It's all right. Look, it's all right. I understand what happened to you that night. I realize that things can, things can happen between people, things they don't plan, things that are beyond their control.
I hope that doesn't frighten you from telling the truth to Scotty.
Well, I'm going to have to cope with it. I'm a big girl now, and I've been a burden to you and Mother long enough. I love you both. And I really hope that everything's going to work out for you. Dad, I believe the same thing that you do. Your marriage was meant to last a lifetime.
You're one heck of a daughter.
You're one heck of a father. And I'm going to do everything I can to help you.
Well, I'm going to fight every way I know how. But I could sure use every bit of help I can get from you.
Darling, you're crying.
Oh, I'm all right. It's, my parents,
Well, Steve and Joe keep you. Joe just wanted me to let you know that everything looks very positive, in case you're worried about it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't expect to see you here at the hospital.
I came to see my son.
Quite a little boy now, isn't he?
He's lovely.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, of course.
I wanted to say this to you personally before it got all over the hospital.
Say what?
I told you Lesley wants a separation.
Rick, you just mustn't. I mean, you can't.
Well, it's going to happen. It definitely is going to happen. I'm moving into the Metropolitan Club.
Oh, no.
Laura. Laura, honey.
Does Laura know about you and Lesley?
Lesley just told her. I thought she'd be able to handle it, but the look on her face just now. Wondering if maybe I said too much to her.
What did you say, Rick?
Well, Lesley hadn't explained anything at all. I think she was expecting me to do it. I told her that I had an affair the night of her automobile accident, but that I also wanted to spend the rest of my life with Lesley. She didn't ask me any questions as to who it was.
She didn't have to. She knows. The look on her face. Is that all Ellen is going to need when he hears about the separation? Is just to see the two of us together? Oh, there you are.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I've talked to Steve, and Rick and I were just talking about my coming back to OR rotation.
She's all yours again, Rick. Well, that's fine, as long as you're feeling up to it.
Oh, I think it's going to do wonders for me. Be able to spend more time with the baby. Shall we call it a day?
End of a perfect day.
Excuse me, may I sit down?
Of course, please.
How'd your talk go with Laura?
She tried to handle it like an adult. I'm not sure if she was able to do that or not.
What did you tell her?
As little as possible.
I really have to know what you told her so that I don't say the wrong thing when she asks me more questions, which she's going to do.
I told her I had an affair with someone the night of her accident.
That was all.
I didn't say who. I wasn't going to mention.
The baby.
I did tell her that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you, and I do. Now, Lesley, isn't there some way we can pick the pieces up and go on?
I don't know. I don't think so. Certainly not now. Not right away.
I'm not going to beg you.
I don't want you to.
See, I made a mistake. At the time, I didn't think it was. Obviously, it was. Now, I'm paying for it, but I am not going to spend the rest of my life living in guilt.
Rick, it's more than just one night, and you know it.
Okay, Leslie, all right.
I have to work late tonight, so I thought it might be a good time for you to...
Move out my things.
I don't want to be there when you leave. I'm really sorry for what this is doing to both of us. I need time. I'll also need space. I need to think about what the future's going to be. I don't want to spend the rest of my life making you feel guilty. But that's exactly what would happen if you stayed with me. Every time you looked at me, you'd feel guilty. It's bad enough for us here in the hospital knowing that upstairs there's a baby in an incubator that's your son.
Monica could be mistaken. Have you ever thought of that?
No. She's a woman. She knows how to figure these things out.
Lesley, look,
She was telling the truth. She thought she was dying. She wanted you to have your son. In a way, I guess she wanted me to have him, too.
Lesley.
We
Please.
have to live with what we know. The only problem is, I don't know if I can. I don't even know if I can stay here in Port Charles watching that child grow up as a quartermain, knowing that he's your son, and knowing that I can't give you any other children. I need time.
Before, but you weren't here.
You knew all along, didn't you? You knew that my parents were having trouble.
I knew.
And you didn't tell me?
Laura, I knew what the truth would do to you.
Honesty isn't always the answer, is it?
Well, I was hoping that they were going to work things out, and there's still a good chance they can.
I hope so, too. And I wonder. I've been wondering about a lot of things lately.
Like what?
Dad admitted to me that he had an affair the night of my car accident.
I see.
He didn't say who the woman was.
Well, that's not important. He still loves Lesley.
He didn't have to say.
What do you mean?
I know who it is.
Laura, listen, I don't think this is something that you should start guessing about.
I'm not guessing, Scotty. On my way out of the hospital today, I saw my father talking to Monica Quartermain.
And?
And that's it, isn't it? It's Monica.
Look, Laura, I really think that this is their business.
It's Monica. I know it's Monica, Scotty.
I love you. Look, if she won't talk to me, how am I going to work things out? Yeah.
I just feel so utterly helpless. Look, if there's anything that Lee and I can do.
Thank you for just understanding.
Rick, does any of this... I mean, does it have something to do with Monica?
If it did, I really don't think that matters. Whatever we had between us just wasn't strong enough, was it?
Well, as I said, if there's anything that Lee and I can do.
No, I think the best thing is for us to be left alone. It's going to work its way out, it will. Or it won't.
Do you want it to work out, Rick?
Gail, I love Lesley now more than I ever have, but sometimes love just isn't enough, is it?
Come on, you don't mean that. You'll find a road back.
I used to want that more than anything else. Right now, I'm not so sure anymore.